their game preparation, making sure they're fully warmed up for the tip. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. In this game, we'll see the Detroit Pistons going up against the Brooklyn Nets at Barclays Center. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Cunningham is the point with Thompson on the wing. Isaiah Stewart out there with Hardaway. And it's Duren in at the center. And for the Nets, down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. The guard pair, Schroeder and Thomas. And it's Williams at the 3. And with a few games in the books, Greg, what's the key for coaches during this part of the season?
Here we go. And Kevin, if I were a head coach, I'd be trying to nail down my best 5. NBA games are mostly decided in that final 3 or 4 minutes. So I want to know who I can trust when it matters most.
Now here's Hardaway. Good work defensively by Johnson. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Nobody near Schroeder. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
Cunningham against Schroeder. Cunningham right side. Good, nice job down low.
Great touch there from Cunningham. He's so skilled.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Jordy Fernandez.
We talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean we have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send them double teams, too. Everything is on the table tonight. Let's see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
Thank you, David. And so it's Detroit with it, following the bucket by the Nets. 6 to shoot. Hardaway kicks to Cunningham. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Williams finds Johnson. It's stolen by Cunningham. Floats one. No good on the layup. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The Nets shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
That's good from Schroeder. Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
Now here's Johnson. Duren pulls it in. Pistons have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Cunningham. And the rejection by Claxton. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Claxton. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Hardaway finds Stewart. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, a little physicality just isn't enough to stop a big guy like Isaiah Stewart inside.
Schroeder passes to Johnson. Back to Schroeder. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. 6 points for Dennis Schroeder.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Pistons trail by 4. Now Cunningham. Last game with 30 points. Fires from 14. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Yeah, they need Cunningham to be effective from that mid-range area.
Schroeder against Cunningham. Pass to Thomas. Claxton sets the screen for Thomas. He's looking for Claxton and finds him.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Thompson looking for an opening. Duran with a screen on Schroeder. Bounce pass from Cunningham. 5 on the clock. Hardaway with a wide open look. Off target from 3-point range. Nets leading by 4. Here's Schroeder. He had 15 points last outing. Johnson down low. Stewart on him. Johnson finds Schroeder. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Johnson. How he did last season. Averaged about 13 points a game. 4 rebounds and 2 assists. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
Yeah, look, you need that kind of punch off the bench. Someone who can help shoulder the offensive load.
Now here is Hardaway. 17 points in his last outing. Pass to Thompson, and Cameron Thomas picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Cunningham against Schroeder. Claxton with the block.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Schroeder kicks to Williams. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
Here's Cunningham. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Williams.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Pass to Claxton. Stewart against Thomas. Shot clock at 6. Johnson with it. And that one drops.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They trail by 6. And here's Stewart. Outside Hardaway. Pistons passing it around. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Pass to Schroeder. Claxton sets the screen for Schroeder. Stewart with the steal. Cunningham looking it over. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor. And he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor.
And he makes the first. Coach, it didn't take long for Cade Cunningham to establish himself as the leader of this team.
Well, Kevin, he's very mature for his age. He was put in a position with all young guys around him, so he had to step up. And I've never heard Cade Cunningham blame anyone else for the team's struggles. He's got everything you could want in a team leader.
He stands since 2009. The Pistons have just 2 playoff appearances.
Yeah, that's true, Kevin. And they got swept in both of those playoff appearances. They haven't won a playoff game since 2008. And with all the lottery picks they've made recently, their fans are itching to see some progress.
Johnson gets the bucket.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Cunningham against Schroeder. Cunningham passes to Thompson. Pass to Stewart. Here's Ivy. Thomas covering. And stolen by Thomas. From deep, Johnson. The offensive rebound. Finney-Smith. And a missed layup. Pistons trail by 7. Cunningham on the wing. Finney-Smith defending. Here's Ivy. The teardrop falls in.
He's a big combo guard, and Ivy plays with no fear in there.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Ivy against Thomas. With the drive, spins. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Jaden Ivey. Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster.
No good on the free throw. The recent history of the Nets. You know, Greg, they're always looking for a big splash or a quick fix to be competitive.
And, Kevin, this franchise has sold its future more than a few times, but they always find a way to bounce back. You hope they don't go for a quick fix with this group.
And you look at the Detroit Pistons, Stan, so much young talent, but the chemistry is a work in progress, clearly.
Well, it is, Kevin, and they're working on it, but it's hard with so many new faces, and they still need a second and third guy that they can build around. They've got a lot of good role players, but they need a couple more stars.
Now, here's Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Detroit with the rebound, and this is their first time matched up with Brooklyn this year.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, you know, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
Brooklyn making some changes. Sharps checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Bogdanovich comes in for Thomas, and Simmons subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Then for the Pistons, All Reed's checked in for Stewart. Malik Beasley comes in for Thompson. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Cunningham.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Pistons trail by 8. Sasser with it. Now, here's Ivy. Beasley with a clean look. Drills it from outside.
Yeah, a natural scorer. Ivy is developing into a tremendous playmaker.
Simmons passes to Sharp. Pass to Bogdanovich. Picked by Finney-Smith. 6 on the shot clock. There's the triple. Duran pulls it in. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Ivy against Bogdanovich. Duran the pass to Ivy. Over Bogdanovich. Misses off the left iron. Nets leading by 5. Simmons against Beasley. Outside Bogdanovich. Johnson with a screen on Ivy. Here's Bogdanovich. Rebound by the Pistons. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Well, watching the film, I thought they did a great job playing with energy.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running.
Williams, he's checked in for the Nets. Shake Milton comes in for Sharp. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Detroit.
And Bogdanovich is a confident, efficient player, a guy who can play either the 2 or 3 spots on the floor.
Now here is Hardaway. Scoreless thus far. Ivy against Milton. Pass to Duren. Back to Ivy. Reed, a screen on Milton. Ivy with the bucket. Ivy's got his second basket.
And being able to put up with tough defense is a must-have skill for Ivy. I like the patience he's showing there.
Milton with it. Hardaway picks him up. Milton looking around. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Simmons. Pulls up from the corner. Duren pulls it in.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Beasley. Williams with the block. And he gets it back. Johnson outside. Nets passing it around. Duren against Simmons. Williams kicks to Milton. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. Williams with the steal. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here is Simmons. No scoring in this one. Outside Bogdanovich from outside the arc, and it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. And the Nets lead by 9. Hardaway against Bogdanovich. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post.
Got it! Oh, what a hit! That is such a tough shot.
That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
Well, that's an energizer boost heading into the next quarter. You know he's got to be fired up.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Nets lead by 10. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
Enzo Thomas will bring it up for the Nets. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. And Detroit, looking at who they've got. Sliding in at the wing spot, it's Ivy and Hardaway Jr. Fontecchio is out there with Paul Reed. And it's Cunningham in at the point. To the inside. Here's Fontecchio. And the layup falls. Fontecchio's got his first 2 points.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Now Cunningham. Pass to Ivy. Here is Cunningham. Fontecchio sets a screen. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Pistons have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Recent times have certainly been tough in Detroit. Great 14 wins last season, a franchise record low.
And Kevin, if you look, Detroit's last 5 seasons, 23 wins is the most they've had. So their fan base hungry for a winner in the Motor City.
Pass to Thomas. Clock at 6. Unloads from 13. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Thomas got 5 points so far.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Cunningham outside. Now Ivy jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Thomas. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Williams against Hardaway. The kick out to Cunningham. And it's Fontecchio in the corner. A three-pointer off the mark.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Finney Smith with it. Cunningham's there. Clock at 4. Here's Williams. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Pistons trail by 9. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. Obviously, the Pistons in the midst of a long rebuild. 2 seasons in a row at the bottom of the league standings. Last season, they had the worst record in this once proud franchise's history. That counts the record-setting 28-game losing streak that they had. It's pretty clear that this could be a long road back to redemption. Kevin?
Yeah, could is the operative word. This could be indeed. David, thank you. Brooklyn leading by 7. Pass to Thomas. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Such a wide open look. He's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Brooklyn making some changes. Sharps checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Bogdanovich in for Williams. And Detroit with a change here, too. Beasley's checked in. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Ivy. Reed a screen on Thomas. Ivy dishes to Reed. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
That free throw good from Reed. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Nets leading by 8. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Thomas. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Jaden Ivey. The Nets have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good. Here's Cunningham. He's got 9. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And it's Fontecchio in the corner. Ivey, no one around him. Drills the three-pointer. Ivey's got 9.
And if Ivey can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
As the son of 2 professional athletes, Stan, Jaden Ivey was raised around sports. He knows the culture.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. His grandfather and father both played professional football. His mom played in the WNBA. She's now a college coach, but she also spent some time as an assistant with the Grizzlies. This guy has had sports from the time he was born.
Here's Cunningham. Off with the layup.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Thomas passes to Simmons. Thomas feeling it out a bit. Tries the spin move. Just 5 to shoot. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Reed a screen on Thomas. Ivey kicks to Beasley. Over Bogdanovich. No good from Beasley. Nets leading by 10. It's Thomas on the wing. Ivey defending. And the basket by Thomas. Thomas got 9 points in the quarter.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Ivey against Thomas. And slam dunk by Ivey.
And man, can Ivey fly. I mean, a big-time finisher.
Brooklyn's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Down low, here's Bogdanovich. That's no good. It's his second miss. He's made 4. Here's Cunningham, and then Cunningham with the dunk.
Well, that's the kind of assertive play you want to see more of from Cunningham.
And Simmons has got the ball here for Brooklyn. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
You know what? That's a game where the coach might just want to burn the video because there's no question they're a better team than what we saw, but they got crushed on that night.
Yeah, but what matters now is how the team responds to a loss like that. That's what makes this a big game for them.
Here's Simmons, still yet to score. Pass to Thomas. To the paint, and stolen by Ivy. Stolen away. Here's Bogdanovich. He sinks the 11-footer. Bogdanovich has got 13.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Reed a screen on Thomas. Here's Ivy driving to the basket. That ball is good for another field goal. His sixth. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet. Nets leading by 6. Outside, Simmons. Sharp with a screen on Cunningham. Pass to Finney-Smith. Just 5 on the clock. It's Thomas outside. Nets with the new shot clock. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Sharp sets the pick for Bogdanovich. Back to Sharp. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Over Beasley. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Cunningham outside. Bogdanovich against Ivy. He'll not drop through. That miss puts him at 6 for 10. The Nets with the lead. And Thomas has it in the corner. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 4 assists in the game.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Sharp. Johnson comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Williams, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Simmons. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Reed. Stewart comes in for Fontecchio. Hardaway's checked in for Malik Beasley. And it's Thompson in for Ivy. Cunningham against Schroeder. Pass to Hardaway, and stolen by Williams. No block shot, and it's Schroeder missing. Pistons trail by 9. The drive by Thompson, and he makes that one. Thompson's got his first points of the game.
So fast of foot, on the run, Sear, tough to catch.
Schroeder with the ball. 6 points for him. Pass to Johnson. Back to Schroeder. From 12 feet out. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Schroeder's got 8. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Duren a screen. To the wing on the left. Outside Hardaway. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Nets leading by 7. Outside Thomas. Johnson in the corner. Back to Thomas. Paxton, a screen on Thompson. Here's Thomas. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Thompson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And you look at Asar Thompson, Coach, already imposing at the defensive end of the floor.
He certainly is, Kevin. And that's what they got him to do. But it's the offensive end where he has to make strides, especially in his three-point shooting. It's problematic for a perimeter player who struggles to get the ball in the basket.
That free throw, no good. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hedo Turkoglu as a big part of what we did in Orlando.
Yes.
Was the most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pistons trail by 8. Now, here's Cunningham. 13 points in the game. On the wing, Hardaway. Over Williams. Hardaway, no good. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. 1:07 left to play here in the second quarter.
And a moment here to check out the numbers for Dennis Schroeder. A very nice season for him last year. He was around 14 points a game last year. 6 assists and 3 rebounds. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Well, he's found his groove. He isn't forcing anything, and he's making the most of his chances.
Thompson against Milton. Pass to Duren. Trying to find Schroeder. Gets it to him. And here they come. Milton wide open. He fires. Nets the corner 3. And it's an 11-point Brooklyn lead.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Thompson passes to Stewart. Back to Thompson. Pass to Duren. 6 to shoot. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Williams with a clean look. Offensive rebound. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
For Detroit, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. Six seconds left now here in the second. Good if it goes. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
You know, right now for the Nets, you expect this game to go down to the wire, and if it does, it'll be good for the coaches to see who performs well late in a tight game.
Invaluable information, no doubt. And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the Nets.
They're getting good looks from range. That's been the key.
But they also hit a bunch of contested threes, playing with great confidence. You could see the lead snowballing in the second half.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
Nets leading by 8. The guard pair, Schroeder and Thomas. Down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. And it's Williams at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. To the middle, here's Claxton, and Claxton throws it down.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Cunningham against Schroeder. Stewart, a screen for Cunningham. Stewart down low, covered by Johnson. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Stewart.
Well, this is where Stewart should look to score. He can be very effective down low.
Cunningham against Schroeder. Johnson, a wide open look. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Johnson's got 8 points.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Let's take a look at the players who were the best on the glass a season ago. Number 5 is Jalen Duren.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Cunningham against Schroeder. And here's Cunningham. He's got 13. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Schroeder looking over the floor. Pass to Thomas. The Nets working the ball around now. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Pistons.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, Jalen Duren, a physical specimen, is improving the finer points of his game, including his vision. He said, I feel like I've always been a good passer. I've developed more of that as my young career has gone on, understanding the league better and how to win. Kevin?
Yeah, D.A., you know, it takes time, but nice to see his development. And the 3 ball is good.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Pistons trail by 12. Cunningham outside. The baseline J. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Thomas finds Schroeder. Duren pulls it in. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Hardaway. And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Schroeder against Cunningham. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Schroeder against Cunningham. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah, there you see Cunningham's willingness to take contact to battle for his shot inside.
Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh, my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the 2 biggest would be this. I think, number 1, anytime there was a lack of effort. Not running back on defense, things like that. That I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again. And then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
On the wing, Thompson. Thomas covering. Shot clock at 5. And Thompson kicks to Stewart. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Stewart's got it back down to single digits for the Pistons. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Thomas. Over Thompson. Duren pulls it in.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
Hardaway lets it go from deep. Thompson misses. Brooklyn leading by 9. Here's Thomas. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Nets have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple. No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. Now Thompson. Pass to Cunningham. Duren sets the screen for Cunningham. And the rejection by Claxton. Inside, here's Johnson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nets.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And another area they've separated themselves has been their three-point shooting, making the defense pay for any airspace.
That's good from Johnson. And so he makes both from the line. Pistons trail by 12. It's Cunningham with the drive. Here's Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
Well, let me tell you something about Jalen Durant. This guy fears no one, and he plays with a mean streak.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
Taking a look here at some stats for Cunningham. Great showing for him last season. Averaged about 22 points per, 7 assists and 4 rebounds. And no secret, he can score the ball. Number 1 on the team last year.
Yeah, they rely on him to be a play creator and terminator. So challenging to plan a defense for him.
Pass to Thomas. Nets passing it around. Here's Claxton. It's tipped.
Well, I want to see more of this from Durant. Nice effort using his size to make an impact defensively.
For Brooklyn, they have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. And the first one at the line is good.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
And Claxton drops them both.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half. Doing a great job at the line.
Cunningham against Schroeder. Pass to Stewart. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Thompson. Over Thomas. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
The 3 from Thomas. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Pistons trail by 15. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Pass to Claxton. To the middle. Johnson can't hit. The Pistons have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Nets. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. It's deflected. Hardaway with the steal. Cunningham with it. Picked up by Claxton. Cunningham dishes it to Hardaway. Offline with his 3. Nets leading by 11. Launches a 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duran's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Shot from 12. Cunningham against Schroeder. Cunningham right side. Bank shot, no good. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Pistons trail by 11. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Playing above the rim. This kid, Asar Thompson, can fly.
And for the Nets, they're shooting approximately 43% in the third quarter. Schroeder passes to Thomas. Johnson with a screen on Thompson. Goes up the baseline. Thompson with the rebound. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Stewart finds Cunningham. Knocks it loose. Stewart passes to Cunningham. It's over Schroeder. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Cunningham.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And a new group in for the Nets. Sharps checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Williams. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Cameron Thomas. And it's Ben Simmons in for Dennis Schroeder. And a different look here for the Pistons. Reed, he's checked in for Stewart. Malik Beasley comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Ivy's checked in for Thompson. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Cade Cunningham. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Yeah, I love how adept Bogdanovich is in these sets. Fantastic at just getting space to shoot in that pick and roll.
Pass to Duren. Johnson over to help. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. And Simmons slams it in.
And that's Simmons at his best. So good at navigating the open floor.
Pistons trail by 11. Now, here's Ivy. Reed, a screen on Bogdanovich. Ivy dishes to Reed. Over Bogdanovich. The rebound by the Nets. For Brooklyn, they have been shooting right around 75% at the line. 9 of 12 so far. That's good from Johnson.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Nets leading by 12. Here's Simmons. Outside Bogdanovich. Picked by Finney-Smith. Misses the three. Pistons trail by 12. Easily in the post. Bogdanovich on him. Pass to Ivy. Over Johnson. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Count that one. Bogdanovich has got 4 points this quarter.
And you got to appreciate the determination that Bogdanovich showed there. When he puts it on the deck, he's looking to finish at the basket.
Pass to Ivy. Duren sets the screen for Ivy. That's in, and he's 7 for 12 now in the game.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
With the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
And you got to jump at this chance. Stretch that lead out as much as possible.
Bogdanovich sets the pick for Simmons. Shoots from 12. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Sasser with it. Nothing on the board. Bounce pass from Ivy. 6 on the shot clock. The Pistons have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
Thomas checked in for Brooklyn. Detroit also making some changes. Fontecchio's coming in for Duren, and it's Cunningham in for Marcus Sasser. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Deflects the pass. Pass to Sharp. From 15 feet away, drained for 2 points. Sharp's got his second basket of the game.
I love Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
Cunningham passes to Ivy. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's Beasley in the corner. They grab their own miss.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Thomas. Rebound by the Pistons.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
It'll count. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Brooklyn ahead. They lead by 13. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Pistons trail by 13. And Detroit looking at who they've got. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. Paul Reed out there with Fontecchio. And it's Beasley in at the 3. Fontecchio sets a screen. Out left to the wing. Lets it go with the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Good find by Ivy, keeping his options open.
Here's Simmons. Bogdanovich with a screen on Cunningham. Here's Simmons. And it's Reed pulling it down. Reed's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Beasley finds Cunningham. The 19-foot shot. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, Cunningham, offensively, he can hurt you in so many ways, and he's got it all working tonight.
4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Simmons against Cunningham. Simmons, a screen on Ivy. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Hits it from 3-point range. Thomas got 22 points.
Well, he's been more confident shooting it since the half. Let's see if that trend continues.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. The Nets making a switch here. Sharp's checked in. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. During that last break, I heard J.B. Bickerstaff talking with his team. Now, Coach challenged him. He said, this goes beyond this game. Show me how much heart you have for the season. Fight until the final buzzer. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David. Cunningham passes to Fontecchio. Ivy with it. It's deflected. Simmons feeling it out a bit to the inside. Bogdanovich inside, covered by Beasley. Bogdanovich, no luck. Here's Ivy. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you have to appreciate the all-out effort Jaden Ivey gives you on the court. He works so hard to find ways to get involved and prove he belongs here.
Trendon Watford's checked in for Sharp. So he gets them both.
Well, as the turnovers come down and the shooting percentages rise, Ivy is having a greater impact on his team's ability to win games. Outside, Simmons. Outside, Bogdanovich.
And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got 6 assists in the game.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
5 on the clock. Ontekio passes to Cunningham. Detroit, no good that time either. Nets leading by 12. Here's Thomas. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. No good with the triple. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And stolen by Simmons. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. It's stolen by Cunningham. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
That's an aggressive play and a chance for Cunningham to get 3 points the old-fashioned way.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for the Nets. And Simmons has got the ball here for Brooklyn. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Simmons. Makes it off the glass. And the Nets lead by 11.
And that's where Simmons wants to operate as a scorer. Foul line down.
Cunningham passes to Ivy. Reed, a screen on Milton. Driving inside. The shot by Ivy, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Poke loose and stolen by Simmons. Beasley with the steal. Pass to Ivy. Cunningham on the wing. Here's the floater. And he lays it up and in. Cunningham's got 26 points.
Well, the physicality of the NBA takes some getting used to, but Cunningham is able to make those tough finishes.
Here's Simmons. And it's blocked. And they get it back. A 3 from Bogdanovich. And it's Reed pulling it down. Reed's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Cunningham. And he makes good on the layup. Cunningham's got 15 points here in the second half.
I love the mentality of Cunningham tonight, looking for his shot, and boy, is he producing.
Nets leading by 7. Now here's Milton. Simmons sets a screen for Milton. Takes it inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The first one falls. So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Ben Simmons. Johnson comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Bogdanovich. Detroit also making some changes. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Paul Reed. Stewart comes in for Fontecchio. And it's Asar Thompson in for Malik Beasley. Cunningham kicks to Ivy. Cunningham against Schroeder. Stewart with a screen on Schroeder. Cunningham passes to Stewart. Johnson with the defensive effort. Brooklyn leading by 9. Thomas with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Thomas's shot is off. For Detroit, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Thompson passes to Ivy. Now, here's Cunningham. He's guarded by Schroeder to the left side wing. Just 5 to shoot. A 3 ball. Good D by Johnson.
and they continue to control the glass.
Pass to Ivy. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. And that's now 19 points for Jaden Ivey.
Well, a bigger guard at 6'4", and Ivy has serious hops. Those two things help him inside.
Schroeder passes to Claxton. Thomas against Thompson. Thomas's shot is off.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Cunningham passes to Ivy. Cunningham, a screen on Milton. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. From past the arc. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip. 5 for 10.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Schroeder against Cunningham. Pass to Ivy. Cunningham against Johnson. Here's Stewart. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Brooklyn leading by 10. And then Thomas with the dunk.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
The offensive rebound. The kick out to Cunningham. Back to Ivy. Down low. And another shot. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Cunningham against Schroeder. Paxton, a screen on Thompson. It's Thomas, high post. It's up against Thompson. Here's Schroeder. No good on the 3. Pistons trail by 10. Here's Ivy. Johnson with the block. Here's Schroeder, and that's good for 2 as he grabs the feed. Schroeder's got 5 points now this quarter.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
The Pistons have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the 4th. That's about 43%. Back to Ivy. Thompson outside. Ivy on the wing. And the rejection by Claxton. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. And Brooklyn making a change here. Williams has checked in. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Hardaway's checked in for Ivy. Clock is at 3. Hardaway. And they'll get another chance.
Oh, excellent preparation from Hardaway Jr. Primed to attack.
And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Nets. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Williams for 3. Rebound, Detroit. Thompson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Stewart. Duran sets the screen for Cunningham. There's the lob to Duran. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
What timing on the alley-oop from Duran. That speaks to the chemistry and connection he has with his guys.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Here's Schroeder. Outside Williams. Back to Schroeder. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Cunningham.
What I appreciated about Thompson is his recognition. He knows when to force the issue and when to pull back.
And that one misses. And he sinks the second. Nets leading by 7. And here's Schroeder. Outside Thomas. For the 3. Duren pulls it in. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Yep, it counts. And 12 points now in the game from Ausar Thompson.
Monster points from Thompson. No fear in the big moment.
Now Schroeder. Pass to Claxton. To the paint. It's stolen by Cunningham. And Thompson kicks to Hardaway. They get the rebound. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. .156 left in the fourth quarter of this one. There's Schroeder. No good, unable to end this run. Pistons trailed by 5. Here's Cunningham. Duren with the screen on Schroeder. Cunningham passes to Duren. And the rejection by Claxton. Williams with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Johnson dishes to Schroeder. Back to Johnson. Williams for 3. Duren pulls it in. Duren's Cunningham against Schroeder. Thomas with the steal. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Nets leading by 5. Thomas with it. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Ausar Thompson. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Good job converting at the line and helping to build this lead.
Now, here's Cunningham. It drops. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Cunningham's teammates and coaches trust in him in a big spot.
And the Nets with possession here. And here's Schroeder. The kick out to Williams. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. And the Nets lead by 8.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
They don't give Hardaway Jr. the ball just because of his name.
And an intentional foul right there. As the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And the second of two is good. That increases their lead to 6.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
And then foul, trying to extend that game.
Thompson inside the line. They get it again. Duren, no good. It's stolen by Duren. Yes! And now they trail by just 4. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
They need a quick basket here.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
.11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
So it's the Nets picking up the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Cam Thomas.